Good morning. My name is Andrew Broy, and I'm with the Illinois Network of Charter Schools, and we're here today to convey a very simple message. And that message is, great schools can't wait. They can't wait on Springfield, they can't wait on city leadership, they can't wait on conventional thinking. We need more great schools in Chicago. Now, today you're going to hear from parents who have the most at stake in the vote today. Parents from both prospective charter schools and parents from existing charter schools who can tell you the power of great schools. Now, the CPS board today is scheduled to vote on 17 charter school applications. Of those 17, we have schools in priority neighborhoods and schools in non-priority neighborhoods. But we have a message to convey, and that is that every neighborhood in Chicago is a priority neighborhood. Great schools can't wait on the city to fix the financial crisis. We have to think about the education we deliver to our children. That's what's at stake in the vote today. And that's why we're here, to raise the voice of charter parents to say once and for all, we don't think public school parents should be pitted against other public school parents. Instead, we should talk about great schools in every neighborhood and great schools for all of our children. So I'm going to say great schools, and we're going to say can't wait. Because that's the reality in the city of Chicago today. Because great schools
can't wait!
Great schools
Can't wait!
Great schools
Can't wait!
And they can't wait one more day. Today we urge CPS to approve all high-quality charter schools so that more children have access to great schools. And now I am proud to introduce parents from Chicago who understand directly in their lives the power of great charter schools. First, a parent from a neighborhood where there's a prospective charter school up for a vote today, Miss Kiara Cook from the Chicago Education Partnership, who will tell her story. Miss Cook.
Hello, my name is Kiara Cook. I am currently a resident on the west side of Chicago, but I grew up in Cabrini Green. I am a college graduate with a bachelor's degree in business management, and I am a mother of 2 children, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old boy. I am worried that they will go through school without the proper educational tools to succeed, and without anyone caring at all if they do. Growing up in Cabrini, I witnessed drug deals, kids in my grammar school, selling drugs, and gang violence. Things like this made it hard for me to stay focused or even to see a better life beyond drugs and violence. In my high school, one of my teachers told the class, "I don't care if you learn this material at all. I get paid whether you learn or not." When I was growing up, I needed help to overcome my surroundings and help to succeed. This happened when I started attending By the Hand Club from 7th to 12th grade. During the after-school hours, By the Hand Club takes kids by the hand, reads with them one-on-one, encourages them one-on-one, and knows exactly what each student needs educationally. And that's why I am excited about the new school that Chicago Education Partnership is starting with By the Hand Club. It will have an individual personalized education, and that's exactly what I want for my children. An opportunity to learn and to excel at their pace with the equal opportunity to succeed. I am a strong supporter of Chicago Educational Partnership and By the Hand. I know that they are capable of giving these kids on the west side a great learning opportunity, an opportunity that I want for my children and that thousands of families want for their kids all across Chicago and the country. I hope that CPS Board approves the charter application of Chicago Education Partnership. Thank you. Kiara is spelled Kiara, last name Cook, Cook.
Thank you, Ms. Cook. And now we have another parent of existing charter schools. This is a parent, it should be noted, that has children in 3 charter schools in Chicago, the Noble network of charter schools up for a vote today, Chicago International Charter School, and Learn Charter School Network. So I think it's fair to say that no one can speak as eloquently about the power of choice and the power of charter schools than Miss Lucy Reese from Charter Parents United, a parent of children in 3 charter networks.
Good morning. My name is Lucy Reese, and I'm the proud parent and leader for Charter Parents United. I have been a proud charter parent. Continue. Of course I can. My name is Lucy Reese, and I'm a proud parent leader for Charter Parents United. I have been a proud parent for 14 years in the Charter Network. This is a very personal day for me and my family. 9 years ago, when I was looking for public high school for my eldest son, there were no quality options within my neighborhood, so I sought other avenues. And the other avenue just so happened to be on the west side of Chicago, where my eldest son attended and graduated from North Lawndale College Prep, which he then went on to go to college. Now I have a daughter who also, I have quite a few kids, as you just mentioned, who also attended CICS Longwood and is currently at U of I right now. I have a high school who's a sophomore. When applying for schools, we had options. It was like selecting for colleges when I began looking for high schools for my son. Unfortunately, none of the selective schools offered him option in his area, so we sought somewhere else in our area, which was Noble School Gary Comer College Prep. Woo-hoo! He is excited about going to school, and that makes me excited. I don't have to watch after him. He knows to do his homework, he knows to do his assignments, and he makes it happen. Well, I am proud to see him going every day and support every move and every step that he makes, as well as being an athletic football player and baseball player. Now I have a daughter who's an 8th grader who's looking to go to high school now. And I got disappointing news regarding her ISET scores that told me that she can't choose the selective schools because she did not score high enough on the ISET. That made me sad, because why shouldn't she have an option to go anywhere? She should be able to go within the city of Chicago. But now she has options. She can go to a charter school. They have no prerequisites or based on her scores. She is going to make it in school, and she's going to go to college as well as all of my other children who will continue to succeed in the charter network. So I'm asking that CPS eloquently accept all of the charter schools that are going up for bid today. Based on that, thank you for your time. Lucy, Lucy, Reese, Reese. Thank you.
And now we have one more parent who's both a parent and a grandparent of students in charter schools and the Polaris Network on the northwest side, Mr. Jorge Rivera.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Jorge Rivera, Jorge Rivera. I'm a parent of 2 children in a charter school, of my own 3 grandchildren. One in the school where my 2 attend, and 2 in other charter schools. I'm also raised 3 other children in Chicago public schools before, back in they're 34, 33, and 30. At this time, I see the change now, different era of teaching. I see the difference there is in the streets now, the dropout rate, and everything that's going on in the streets today, and what I'm seeing today with the charter schools and experiencing public schools before. It's a different way of teaching, of learning for the kids. They're more aware, they're more happy to learn. They're being taught different. Learning is fun for them. They teaching how to, learning is fun for them. They teach them hands-on. I have a kindergarten. I'm involved in the school. I've never been in a kindergarten room where we were teaching the kids about tools and how to build. And at the age of 5 years old, I thought that was very impressive. Myself, not having an education, not getting an education at an early age, and now seeking education at a late age, I know how important education is. And charter schools are doing it. What I have experienced has been good things. And if change is always good. So if we could change the old way to get our kids a better education, to keep them in school, to get them to college, and to succeed and get them off the streets, away from them guns and them gangs and drug dealing, then fine. If that works, let's do it. Education. Go charter. Thank you.
So you now have heard from 3 charter families and understand the power of public charter schools. Nothing I say today, nothing the CPS board will say, nothing the media will say is as powerful as the lessons you just learned from 3 parents. From Miss Kiera Cook, who wants an option on the west side of Chicago, and from Miss Lucy Reese, who's seen the power of charters in her own family send her children to and through 4-year colleges, and now Jorge Ramirez, who understands as a parent and grandparent why charter schools are so powerful. So today again, we make our call that great schools,
Can't wait!
great schools,
Can't wait!
great schools,
Can't wait!
great schools,
Can't wait!
and that's why today we call on CPS to approve all high-quality charter applications before it. The vote will happen within the next 2 hours, and we are here to make sure that vote is aligned with what's good for families, what's good for parents, and what's good for neighborhoods. Thank you for having us today.
Respond to one issue that's been brought up. This constantly deals with the closure of so many public schools and the public having a hard time getting around why there's now a need to expand schools when we just closed 50 schools.
Sure, the reason to expand schools in Chicago is because we need more high-quality schools in the city, not fewer. The school closing decision by CPS had nothing to do with charter growth. It had all to do with enrollment declines over the previous few years. We see it as a false choice. Charter schools are part of the public school system and should be accorded the same type of treatment. We're not even calling on CPS to approve all charter applications today. Instead, we're calling on them to approve the high-quality schools that are before them. If they do that, we'll support them fully.
Why is there a demand for more
Education is privatizing education and is not having any public accountability.
Charter schools are fully public schools. The law dictates it, the authorizing process guarantees it, and the oversight that's responsible to it is on behalf of CPS, Chicago Public Schools. It's simply not true. Charter schools are fully public schools. As we heard Jorge Ramirez say, they're open enrollment. There's no tuition. They serve all students across the city. They're simply not privatizing public education.
If we've been told enrollment, if we've been
by CPS to try and privatize the public school system?
Not at all. They're fully public schools.
What are your thoughts on it? Have you seen what's been going on?
What about the Labor Act?
Do you think that CPS is trying to privatize public education?
Not at all. I think CPS is trying to add high-quality public schools of choice, and they're doing that through this vote today. The notion that somehow expanding charter schools is tantamount to privatizing public education is simply not true. Public schools under law are fully public, and they serve all students in our city.
Sir, but if we've been told enrollment is down and there was a need to close schools, why is there a need now to open schools?
We have a very large city of 402,000 students across our city. We have areas of the city with under-enrollment and areas that are overcrowded. In fact, the charter sector over the past 8 years has relieved overcrowding on the southwest side of the city in ways that have been helpful to Chicago. So we can't paint with too broad a brush and say because we have under enrollment in certain neighborhoods, we don't need expansion of high quality choice in other neighborhoods.
Andrew, 5 of the 17 schools proposed today are in the priority areas that CPS defined. The rest are not. Why do you think it is that these schools are not going into those communities? Can they not find buildings? Is there not? What's the problem?
I think building access is a continual challenge for charter expansion in Chicago. Our position is that all neighborhoods are deserving of high quality choice. You heard from parents today on the west side who are saying quite clearly, our neighborhood is a priority community. It needs to be prioritized, and we shouldn't be subject to the whims annually of a process that sets some neighborhoods apart from others. Thank you. I'll take individual questions.
Last question, are you contacting? How many of these charter proposals are you supporting?
So there's 17 charter applications up for a vote today. We want all high quality schools approved. We want to make sure that in neighborhoods that don't have access, they get access without regard to priority or non-priority. I think with respect to existing schools like Noble and Intrinsic with track records, Concept, they should be fully supported. We will let CPS decide on individual brand new schools and let them use their discretion. Thank you.
Last question, any follow-ups?
How can you call them high quality schools if they haven't opened?
I said that Noble and Concept and Intrinsic are existing schools and they have a high quality track record. When it comes to existing brand new schools, the application, the design team, the review they've done, the public hearings, all that should be taken into account to decide which schools should be open. Please thank my parents for joining us today. Charter schools today, let's improve high quality schools. Thank you.